Welcome to my YouTube channel, Health Circuit. Today, we are talking about a daily life health mistake that has quietly increased across the world, and that is living on a low-fiber diet. And many people think fiber is only about digestion or preventing constipation, but modern research and real-world lifestyle patterns show that fiber affects energy levels, mental clarity, metabolic health, gut balance, immune strength, and even how the body responds to stress and poor sleep. And the problem today is not that people hate vegetables. The real issue is how daily routines, technology-driven food choices, and fast-paced schedules slowly push fiber out of meals without people noticing. From rushed breakfasts to processed lunches and late-night snacking on screen-time foods. This habit builds silently, and the body adapts quietly until symptoms start appearing in ways people do not connect to diet, like constant fatigue, unstable appetite, sugar cravings, bloating, irregular bowel movements, poor focus, and feeling heavy after small meals. In modern life, many meals are eaten quickly while working, scrolling, or driving, which reduces awareness of food texture and fiber-rich foods. Naturally, fiber requires more chewing and time, so they're often replaced by refined options that digest fast but do not support gut health. And when fiber intake stays low for months or years, the gut microbiome begins to change because beneficial bacteria depend on fiber as fuel. And without it, diversity reduces, and this imbalance may affect digestion, immune regulation, mood, and even how the body handles inflammation and stress. And this is especially relevant today because modern stress levels are higher, and stress already alters gut function. So a low-fiber diet adds another layer of strain on the system. And many people then respond by cutting food further or skipping meals, which worsens the cycle. Another modern factor is screen-based work, where long sitting hours slow gut movement, and when combined with low fiber intake, the digestive system becomes sluggish, leading to discomfort and dependency on quick fixes rather than addressing the root cause. And low-fiber diets also impact blood sugar control, because fiber slows digestion and absorption. So without it, blood sugar rises and falls more sharply, which may explain why many people feel energy crashes midday or intense hunger shortly after eating, even when calorie intake seems enough. And over time, these repeated spikes may stress metabolic systems, especially when paired with poor sleep, irregular eating times, and low physical movement, which are now common global lifestyle patterns. And fiber also plays a role in heart health, by supporting healthy cholesterol balance and gut-derived compounds that influence vascular function. And ignoring fiber while focusing only on protein or calorie counting misses this protective effect. And another overlooked issue is how low-fiber diets affect appetite signals, because fiber adds bulk and triggers fullness hormones. So without it, people often overeat refined foods while still feeling unsatisfied, which can create frustration and guilt around eating, rather than understanding the biological signal imbalance. In recent years, food delivery culture has further reduced fiber intake because many popular meals are designed for taste, speed, and shelf stability, not gut nourishment. And even people who believe they eat healthy may rely heavily on smoothies, juices, protein bars, or white rice meals that lack intact fiber structure. And while these foods are not harmful on their own, they cannot replace the daily need for whole, fiber-rich foods spread across meals. And the impact is not immediate, which is why this mistake is ignored until discomfort becomes chronic. And then people look for supplements instead of rebuilding daily habits. And it's important to understand that fiber works best as a part of real foods because it interacts with chewing, digestion, gut bacteria, and meal timing in a way isolated products cannot fully mimic. And adding fiber slowly is also key, because suddenly increasing intake without hydration or movement can cause bloating, which leads people to quit too early and blame fiber itself rather than the transition. And modern practical solutions involve small, consistent changes, like choosing whole grains more often, adding vegetables to familiar meals, including legumes, seeds, and paying attention to hydration and movement during the day, because fiber and water work together, and short walks after meals can improve gut motility and reduce discomfort. And another modern insight is that diversity matters more than perfection, because different fibers feed different bacteria. So rotating food sources over the week supports resilience rather than relying on one superfood. And for people with busy schedules, frozen vegetables, canned beans, and simple home meals can be effective tools without requiring complex cooking. And understanding fiber as a daily system support rather than a digestive fix helps people make smarter choices without fear or restriction. And this awareness is especially important for younger generations growing up on ultra-processed convenience foods, and for older adults whose digestion slows naturally with age. And the goal is not extreme dieting, but restoring a basic nutritional element that modern life has quietly removed. And when fiber intake improves gradually, many people notice better digestion, more stable energy, improved focus, and a calmer relationship with food, which supports long-term health rather than quick results. And this is why paying attention to fiber is not an old-fashioned nutrition rule, but a modern necessity in a world of stress, screens, and speed. And by recognizing low fiber intake as a daily life mistake, we can start making practical changes that fit real routines and protect health over time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel.